Just going to put, before we get started, put my credit card away.
Oh. Yes, don't lose that. That would be bad.
Right, Wednesday, March the 19th.
It's National Let's Laugh Day.
Is it? Let's
National
laugh.
Let's... There's nothing worse than being forced to laugh, is there? Welcome to Oxfordshire's top tourist attraction, Bicester Village, ladies and gentlemen.
Bicester Village.
Where 2 drinks cost £7.35.
And
we are at Ralph Lauren's cafe, though.
I would say egg cups.
Yeah, they're not huge, are they?
No,
to be fair.
They're not. But
that's
okay.
the thing.
That's okay.
Exactly. I have to say, we have come to record today. It's relatively busy. It's a relatively beautiful day, although still a bit of a nip in the air. It's not that warm. And none of the attractive people are out today, apart from us, obviously.
No, the sun brings out the ugly people. And the stupid...
Oh, God, the table.
Oh, Ralph Lauren might be, but it's a wobbly table. The sun brings out stupid people. People that can't walk in a straight line. People that can't...
they're everywhere anyway.
People that can't walk more than 1 mile an hour.
Yeah.
People that can't pronounce brand names correctly.
I did tell him that that's what Bicester Village was, but he still wanted to come. Yeah. He still wanted to come and film.
I wanted to go to a couple of stores.
So, I would like the topic of today's podcast to be spring.
Okay.
The things we get grumpy about in spring.
It's spring, isn't it?
And I've got one for you.
It's March, isn't it?
Because one of my neighbours was out at 7 a.m. this morning with their lawnmower. It's like, do F the F off right now, as it woke me up. And I just thought, really? Why? I mean, I realised probably before you got to go to work, you get it. But surely after work would be better, wouldn't it?
On a Sunday. Not on a Sunday. I think I'm
quite... It's worse when it's on a Sunday.
Because I was up at 6:30 this morning because the sun was out and
yep.
it was gorge. But in the heat of the summer, I can be doing that, and I can be sitting in the garden doing this, having a cup of coffee, yeah. And I'm waiting till gone 9 before I'll start.
Because that's what polite people do.
Yeah, there's no need for that at 7. Really? But neighbours do make noise.
Let me add another thing that another neighbour does. Now, this is a neighbour that is across the road and 4 doors up.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know her. She has a BMW, a white BMW, with none of the silencers on the back, and she revs can't remember. She revs it in her drive for about 10 minutes before she leaves at 6:15 every morning. Now, it is loud enough to wake me up 4 doors down and a house across.
And at the back of the house.
And that's true. Yeah. And everybody else in the road must feel it too. Now, only once, about 6 months ago, did I go up to her and say, you realise you're disturbing everyone with your car? And she went, well, that's just the noise of the car. Nobody else has complained. I went, well, I'm complaining.
If she's
not done anything, but she has persisted every single day. Every single day.
Then I think environmental health needs to be
maybe. Because she's really bloody annoying. It's just inconsiderate is what it is.
Is one thing, but revving it outside.
I mean, even if it's not revved, it's just on. But it is like idling when you've got no silencers is noisy.
Yeah, if you've got a Tesla, you wouldn't have to do that, would you?
The swastika, as it's being called these days, of course.
What makes you grumpy? What makes you grumpy on a Sunday? Spring Sundays and What is there about spring that is to be grumpy about? To be fair, I mean, I saw daffodils in your garden this morning.
Absolutely.
I saw weeds in the lawn.
There are a lot of This is the
man that buys a plastic lawn and it's still got weeds.
All right, calm down. I thought it looked quite good. Anyway. Yes, weeds that just keep growing in spring. They just keep growing
it's the birds crapping the seeds. That's what it is.
Is it?
Yeah, that's how they spread. They spread through bird crap. And wind, of course. They were. But
what birds have wind as well?
No. But the wind blows the seeds everywhere, and the roots. If you don't get the roots out, you're asking a gardener, a keen gardener.
I realise that. So in fact, spring for you is the time of joy, the time of looking ahead, the time of amazing things growing. That's good, but there are still annoying
a plum
things.
Tree, and a cherry tree in the garden. And I'm literally out
cherry
there.
Blossom.
No cherry. Proper cherry.
No. I mean, but have you got the cherry blossom?
No. Nothing. I'm waiting for everything to just burst into life because it's almost there. It just needs. The lawn is starting to.
I mean, I love that Ralph Lauren's got such lovely white roses. Yeah. Shame they're not real.
They might end up in my bag. Because
don't say. They're not real. They're not real. They're not real.
Nothing, mind you, nothing here is real. Is
Nothing
it?
at Bicester Village
Well,
is
that's
real.
real. That's real.
Is they hire. I think I heard that they hire the same kind of people that are the Disney Imagineers to make it look nice.
Go on, Pluto.
Yes, there are no characters though.
Go on,
Although
Minnie.
they do, their staff do dress up in like red capes and red hats. It's worth a look.
As in, like,
There are no
Hotel
locals here, by the way.
Dorman.
Well, when I say there are no locals here shopping.
Only working.
The locals work, so it's good for the town because of work. These are all tourists, and the majority of Bicester Village tourism is Asian tourism that comes in, and they come in with great
Coaches of them.
and trains. Of course, we had a new station built
new station.
at Bicester for that, but that's all good because it brings a lot
The
of
economy.
money into the town. Absolutely, I have no problem with that. The other locals are a bit up in arms, and I say to them, but your kids wouldn't have jobs.
Absolutely, yeah.
But the people that come to shop here bring empty suitcases or buy suitcases here and fill them with clothes.
This is the equivalent of us in France in the 80s
Doing the booze cruise. Yeah.
We'd go with empty car, and the French would be saying, they're bringing empty cars and they're filling them up.
I mean, the viewers of this podcast know all too well that I am not one to buy a £600 pair of jeans in Oxford Street, so I still won't buy a £400 pair of jeans when they've been £200 discount at Bicester Village. That is not me. Whereas you occasionally have been known to splash out here.
Occasionally, not so much on clothes anymore, but I do. I think I mentioned this before. I do like a charity shop haul. Is literally going around the towns and just looking for the labels in the charity shops and nothing else. And I'm telling you, surprising what you can get in the charity shop. I think one of the shirts I was wearing, you did the whole what label?
Because you didn't know what it was. Yeah,
and that was from a charity shop. I think this is from a charity shop. Yeah, this is from a charity shop as well.
Well,
It's
there
Hollister.
you go.
Hollister. Yeah. It's a brand name.
Back to spring. I've thought of something else that's really annoying.
Go on.
Kids in the garden at all hours.
Children.
Well, no. It doesn't need to be as wide as that.
They should be up.
Well, I know you feel that. I think they do stay out late though, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Although there was the stuff on the news over the last couple of weeks about kids and screen time. It's like screen time of 40 hours a week. And so it's probably good if they're outside playing.
I'm going to defend them. I'm going to defend them because when I was a kid...
I don't know any different.
No. But when I was a kid, we had 40 hours of screen time. It was just a different screen.
I don't think we did for 40 hours a week.
No, I think when you add it... I used to get... School was out was 3:30. I'd be home by 4. It'd be a couple of hours watching TV before Mum got home. This is the latter years of school.
Were you a Blue Peter boy or a Magpie boy?
Blue Peter, still on the 40 hours. Then... Then it'd be, if you were, certainly in the winter months, if you weren't going out, there'd be, I mean, we only had 3 channels as well, but you'd be sitting watching something, maybe doing your homework in front of the telly, and it'd be 8, 9 o'clock before you went to bed. It soon adds up 40 hours over a week.
Yeah. Well, fair.
But now, of course, it's all...
This size screen.
We're going to end up with bad necks and we're going to end up with bad backs because people aren't sitting upright. They're hunched over or they're doing this with their thumbs, playing a game. But the screen itself isn't the problem. It's the content of that screen that's the problem.
What's your take on bonfires in the garden at this time of year?
I think absolutely fine, so long as you warn your neighbours again.
Oh, so just respect of people.
Yeah.
So it all comes back to that in the end, doesn't it? Because another neighbour's been having bonfires over the last week or so. And I yelled over the fence at one point. It's like, something particularly acrid today. And put his name on it, and he didn't reply. So, but it was like almost choking. I walked to the office; it was almost choking.
I think it's absolutely vital to pre-warn your neighbours.
Because what if the washing's out? For goodness' sake!
Well, just go. Oh, look at that
there's
dog.
The most adorable miniature dachshund just gone by.
But equally with cold barbecues,
I've spotted another one. There's quite a lot of the gays out here today, isn't there?
Are they? Oh, I didn't notice.
Really? Oh, you're being sarcastic.
I didn't notice that mincing man with the... Anyway, I think cold barbecues is another one. Just pre-warn you. Just say, I'm going to have a barbecue tonight.
Exactly.
That's all you got to say, both sides, and just put it out there.
But then do you have to invite them?
No, of course you don't. No, of course you don't.
Because who wants the neighbours at a barbecue?
Throw
a sausage over the fence.
You only invite the vegans because they're not going to come.
That's true, yeah.
But, I mean, if you ask a vegan, hands up, who wants to come to a barbecue, they haven't got the energy to raise their hand anyway, a lot of them. So,
Okay, how much more offence can we make? It's
No,
like, wow.
they all look at it.
I've got a great idea for next week's podcast, by the way.
Hunt a vegan.
No.
I
Things
quite like vegan food.
things that we understand are making us old. Things that people see are making us old.
Yeah, we can do that.
Getting older. Let's put it under getting older.
Getting older. Okay. No. I'm only serious about vegan because I love the Bosch. Have you seen the Bosch Boys? The Bosch Boys are two vegan. I think.
Do they have irons or DIY tools?
No,
not that kind of Bosch.
I think it's their surname. They're two brothers. They're quite easy on the eye, and they cook the most amazing vegan food.
They're not like the property developers.
My only issue with I'd probably go more meat
If they
free.
invited you round.
No. If the ingredients were cheaper than what they
that's
are.
true.
If you want vegan chocolate or if you want vegan cream to make things with the most amazing things that they make, it's so expensive. You go into Holland and
Can you
Barrett,
make the same things with real cream and
Of course
real
you can.
chocolate?
But the whole point is that you're consuming less animals and better to the planet and whatnot. But it really needs to come down.
Whoa! Consuming animals.
Consuming less animal product. Well, that's what vegan is, isn't it? It's consuming zero animal product.
I don't want to consume animals.
Not wearing leather, not having a shave, not putting any deodorant on and all that malarkey, or vegan friendly stuff. But it's so expensive. The concept is great, but it's so expensive.
Are vegans
and
the
I'm
ones
not
that don't eat anything or don't have anything to do with things with a face? Is that condensed down to its?
Pretty much. Yeah, anything made from animal product. But I'm not particularly penny pinching with food ingredients because I quite like quality.
Yeah.
Fortnum & Mason's is my favourite shop. But when it's so expensive to buy something that can like vegan cheese is like 3 times the price of dairy cheese.
Well, let's face it, dairy cheese is expensive enough.
Yes, absolutely. Anyway, yeah. So we can do what we can do next week.
Getting old.
Getting old.
Getting old.
Yeah.
Any more thoughts on Bicester Village before we go?
No, I
before
think,
we sign
we're
off.
there. We'll.
How busy is it?
It's Sunday, isn't it?
Well, when we recorded this, but I was hoping that we would have the pretense that it was still a Wednesday. But now you've ruined that. You've ruined it a couple of times through. I was trying to ignore it, but yeah, we recorded this on Sunday.
Yeah, because we're busy on Wednesday this week. So yeah.
Good try though, Marky. Good try.
I just dropped it. Oh well, we're not re-recording it. I'll try and edit that out. We'll do it.
It's fine.
Anyway, have a good week and let us know what you're up to. We love the comments. Please click subscribe and like and just let us know you're there, really, because it's lovely to get a message on YouTube. Laters.
Third time, Marky. Third time. You have to put your